It's going down. Alright, Shalom. First and foremost, giving all praises, honor, glory, respect, and blessings to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakha Kodash. Salutations to the Lord's elect on the four corners of the earth, pushing this truth and sincerity while patiently waiting for Yahweh Shai's return, and double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone, which have taught us everything we know through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. And welcome to another series of It's Going Down, being brought to you by the spirit and power of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. Germans face over 50% energy price hike. Media. It says a reduction in Russian gas exports and lower nuclear output in France are driving costs higher, as you see up there. Many households in Germany will take another hit from rising energy bills in January as power and gas suppliers face higher wholesale market prices and soaring grid fees, Reuters reported, citing the Verivox prices portal. Now, in Europe, they said that people should expect a 2,400% price increase in energy costs. So it looks like energy prices are going to skyrocket if, you know, this situation is not being dealt with concerning these sanctions which are being put on Russia, which, as I've said plenty of times before in the past, was the United States idea for them to do such a thing. It was the United States idea for Europe to put sanctions on Russia. You know, now Europe is angry at the United States of America because Europe is suffering right now. Meanwhile, the United States is not really suffering from the sanctions put on Russia. Okay, going back to Revelation, the 17th chapter, where it says, the beast, the 10 horns upon the beast shall hate the whore. Okay, which those 10 horns represent the 10 cities of the European market. It says the price level for energy is historically high and reducing the purchasing power of households, a Verivox energy expert, Thorsten Stork, said in a statement. The portal has monitored 800 electricity and 700 gas providers and found that 137 regional power operators are set to increase prices by an average of about 61%, while 167 German gas suppliers are planning a price hike of roughly 54%. This could result in an overall increase in energy prices of more than 50% in Europe's largest economy. The electricity bills of German families in November have risen by 5% since the start of the year, while gas bills surged by more than 40% above January's level, Reuters reported. According to the Verivox estimations, the extra average cost for a household using 4,000 kilowatt hours of electricity per year would be 784 euros, which will be $813 in USD, while a typical household using 20,000 kilowatts per hours of gas would see an increase of 1,247 euros to 1,294 USDs per year. Such a dramatic price growth in energy-dependent Germany stems from the plummeting supplies of Russian gas and lower nuclear output in France, which is struggling to restart all of its reactors ahead of winter. Experts say that energy inflation is likely to continue despite a package of emergency measures by the government, as you see right there. So, what you see right here is all judgment. Okay, because a lot of those Germans, they really go back to Amalek. Okay, and the Lord spoke about how He will always have war with Amalek. What is that? Man, is that the book of 1 Samuel? But let's go to Zephaniah. Let's see, Zephaniah chapter 3 verse 5. Okay, Zephaniah chapter 3 verse 5. It says, the just Lord is in the midst thereof, He will not do iniquity. Every morning doth He bring His judgment to light, He faileth not, but the unjust knoweth no shame. So every morning doth the Lord bring His judgment to light. This is the Lord bringing judgment upon the Germans. Okay, because ultimately, you know, they also had a hand in funding the slave trade. Now ultimately they're going to be judged when they participate in World War III, because like it tells you in Isaiah the 34th chapter, the Lord is going to gather these different nations, you know, to battle in the Hebrew tongue, what is called Harmageddon, which is the valley of troops. They're going to battle over there in Jehoshaphat, which goes back to Yahweh Shaphat, which means Yahweh is the judge. Because the Lord's going to judge all those nations over there. So before the Lord ultimately judged these nations over there in the Middle East while participating in His war, He's going to judge them by bringing down their economy, especially while using the left-hand side. So these countries are being brought down financially, economically, and energy cost wise. Energy costs, the cost of living, gas crisis, and energy crisis are the main problems growing amongst these different major countries, such as Europe, Germany, okay, Britain. Even here in America, people are starting to feel the pressure of energy costs going up. So with that, I'm going to say Shalom. It's on to the next one.